Hi there YouTube and welcome back to another video here at FX GK Millionaire. I'm just gonna do another market insight for you. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's get me at least to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Share this video. So with no further ado, gang, let's jump straight into this video. So what we could have seen here, what happened on the past previous days on the VIX75 market insight is that price did respect this daily in our 4-hour trend line. As you guys can see, we have multiple weak rejections in there. We can see we have this bullish engulfing candle there already. So what can we do and expect now as traders is for price to come back to our daily trend line right here, because we can see previously price basically already reversed from this area 3 times, right? So now we can expect price to take and trade momentum to the upside, but only if we can close above this trend line right here. I will show you guys now what this trend line basically mean and how strong is this trend line. If we scale down to our 4-hour time frame right now, guys, it's a 4-hour trend line. So you guys can see I draw this trend line from this area to this area to this area, and yeah, you guys can see that previously I did say there's gonna be a high probability that price can reverse from this area or this 4-hour trend line right here. So as you guys could see right now is that price basically starting to come for a 618 retracement on a Fibonacci and basically continue with this momentum now to the upside. So the key is to wait for our 4-hour time frame as well to close above this trend line right here. As you guys can see, price basically spike into this trend line multiple times and basically trying to break it but fail, right? So if we even scale down to our intraday time frame, right, to see what price is basically doing, and remember guys, we are still bullish on this market only if price starting to break under this previous structure and then continue to the downside to come and test this trend line here again. But as you guys can see how price respect this trend line multiple times, right, and then got rejected, and there we can see price basically come to the downside. But what we could have seen right here is that we have a W formation in this market already. So a W formation in the voltage 75 index market is a most common reversal pattern for us, right? You guys could have seen it here as well, right? But here we can see price basically come and take out this early bias and then run to the upside here as well. Those guys take this bias right here, price basically come and spike them out, and there we can see price continue to the upside. So what I will wait for right now, guys, is that this 1-hour candle did close above this trend line, and that is the first 1-hour candle that could have closed above this reason. So what I'm gonna wait for right now, guys, is I'm gonna wait for price to retrace back at least to this area of support right here, right? You can see this rectangle right here. I'm just gonna scale into my smaller time frames right now so you guys can understand what I mean. So I can see price continue to the upside on this market, right? So now you guys can see we have a 1-hour candle close, and now we can expect price to retest even our trend line or this area of support, right, and then take price to the upside. I'm only gonna take shells, guys, once price time to close under this previous area, right? Then I will most likely wait for retest back to this area and then take price all the way to the downside. But for now, gang, I'm only looking for buys, because we have a 1-hour candle close above this trend line. So you guys can see this trend line did play a role yesterday. We can see price come into this area, create a beautiful M formation, and that's a beautiful reversal for us. We got a breakout, and there we have a retest, and there we have continuation to the downside. So now we only gonna wait for price to retrace back either to our trend line or to our support area for continuation buys to the upside. So that buys will most likely take us to our daily trend line just up here, right? So guys, remember what I said in my previous videos, I only trade trend lines, and that is my support and resistance basically. So that is basically what I'm gonna wait for right now, for price to trace back to this area and then continue to the upside, right? That is a position that I most likely will like to see would happen in the voltage 75 market index. So if we even take a look at our 5-minute time frame right now, guys, is that this morning we did have a beautiful trading opportunity. As you guys can see, we have this beautiful descending correction trading opportunities. Place a stop under here and let price go to the upside. We can also see that price basically creating this W formation. We have another descending correction, price continue, take out this bias, and then continue to the upside. Now you can see that price is basically now coming coming for that retracement phase. But what I don't like about what price action is basically telling me is that we can see we have a lot of impulse and impulse and impulse and impulse, right? So as you guys could already see, that is basically an M formation. So let's take a look at our RSI at this moment. What does our RSI basically telling us? Right, our RSI is already telling us there's a high probability for a divergence here, as you guys can see. There's a high probability for divergence. Prices continue to the upside, but here we can see price is basically declining on our RSI and is creating divergences. But guys, I'm most likely focused on my bigger time frames, like my 1 hour time frame, as you guys could have seen. Right, we have a strong candle close. Let me just zoom in. We have a strong candle close above this area of support. As you guys can see, we did try multiple attempts to close above this area. As you guys can see, reject, reject, and there we have our first strong bullish candle that closed above. So now guys, I'm only gonna wait for price to retrace back, retest this area again, right? Show me my pedal, my candle confirmation, and then I will take price to the upside. Where I will most likely try to switch my bias is once price starting to trade under this area of support that we have just right here, right? And then I will wait for retracement and then take price to the downside again. But for now, guys, I'm bullish. We also can say we're trading above our two SMAs as well. There's also a high probability for us, so we can now basically see what price basically starting to do. We have a 1 hour candle that basically come and create a low. So once I saw candle and entry formation on my smaller time frames, you know I'm trading a 15-minute and a 5-minute, then I will most likely take a buy position and trade it to the upside, because I already got my targets out. I already planned my trade. So I didn't take this trade this morning. I was waiting for it, this trading opportunity. I didn't take this trading opportunity right here, but I was waiting for it. But now, guys, there's still a other opportunity for us to take positions now to the upside. It's all about being patient and waiting for the market to show you cleaner market direction. So I'm still gonna wait for price at least to come a bit down, at least to this area. Shows me that it wants to continue to the upside, and then I will take price to continue to the upside. You guys know I did say where I will change my bias to take short positions is once price trying to trade under this region again, right? So if you guys don't know how to use trend line, guys, you guys can check out that video. I did drop that video how to draw trend lines on any time frame. As you guys can see, my trend lines is really valid, right? Price basically come into my trend lines and price run through it. We have this daily trend line right here where you guys can see where price is basically struggling at the moment. So now it's just all about being patient and waiting for price to showing us that clear direction, and then continue with momentum to the upside. But this is going to be my overall target area if price decided now to retrace back on my smaller time frames, my 1 hour time frame, and shows me beautiful W formation on my 5-minute or on my 15-minute, and then I will take price to the upside. So I hope you guys got value from this market insight videos. It's Monday, guys. I'm gonna produce this video from Monday till Sunday, and I can see you guys really enjoy this video. So if you really like this video, guys, please drop your comments down below and let your boy know how much you appreciate this type of videos, because why, if you guys appreciate it, I will produce more of this type of market insight videos. It's your boy FXGK Millionaire here at FXGK. So I'm out.